Alright, hello there, good evening. It's before 11 o'clock. I'm going to try to make this video pretty brief here. We are getting breaking news from the Associated Press in the special election to fill the George Santos vacant seat. It's being reported that former congressman, former Nassau County executive, and former mayor of Glen Cove, Tom Suozzi, the Democrat, is going back to Washington. Tom Suozzi has won the special election for the 3rd Congressional District, which represents parts of the Mid-Island region of Nassau County, the North Shore of Nassau County, newly added parts of the South Shore, which include Massapequa. And, of course, this includes certain parts of northeastern Queens. So we're going to read the article now from Channel 1 themselves. So let me see if I can pull this up. And as expected, I knew this was going to be on the front page. So let's just quickly read this article here. Okay, so let's just quickly pull it up here. I want to center it so that you guys can at least read it. I don't know what is going on with OBS. There we go. Alright, so the headline reads, Democrat Tom Suozzi wins the congressional race in the district that was formerly occupied by disgraced Congressman George Santos. Alright, so Suozzi tried to convince voters that he's a Democrat who's not afraid to work with all parties. And we do know that George Santos was ousted back on December 1st. Santos, who was pled not guilty to 23 federal charges, was only in office for 11 months. Suozzi told New York One last month, after George Santos, quite frankly, when nobody knew what the truth was about him, about Mr. Santos, I think people have the right to have a candidate that's transparent, that we can really find out what they are all about. Although he's had multiple issues he wants to focus on, some of Suozzi's top priorities including lifting the SALT cap and fixing the immigration system. With days leading up to Election Day, it showed it was a tight race as Tom Suozzi was slightly in the lead. Alright, so we'll take a look quickly at the results here. So, as you're going to see here, here are the numbers that have come in via the New York One website. And as you can see here, Tom Suozzi had 73.71% of the vote, which is 55.2%. Mazi Billup had about 44.8% of the vote. So, New York City's numbers came in first after 9 p.m., Then, after 9:30 p.m., we were getting word of the Nassau County results coming in. So let's just quickly take a look here on the Channel 1 website. And as you're going to see here, Tom Suozzi had about 68,200 votes in Nassau County. So that number was quickly closing in, but not enough for Mazi Billup to, of course, trying to make up any ground here. So 52.8 for Suozzi, 47.2 for Billup in Nassau County. And again, this district includes parts of the Mid-Island region in Nassau County. And, yeah, that's the way it went tonight. Now, in terms of Queens County, let's just quickly mention that turnout was a very interesting situation today with the snowstorm. The snow might have had a little bit of an impact, but we're looking here, and I'm noticing there was a lot less momentum for people voting in Queens. So, I don't know what that was all about, but this is mostly a Nassau County district. I get it. Both candidates were picked by Nassau County party leaders, and long story short, that's what pretty much happened here. And what happens now, you may be wondering that Tom Suozzi has won. Does he have to run again on November 5th? Well, the answer is yes. He does have to run again in the general election come November if he chooses to decide to, of course, says, hey, I'm going to give it another 2 more years and I'm going to try to stay in Washington. Now, you could have people try to primary him out. You have a primary on June 25th. Now the Republicans are going to have to scramble in the next 4 months. Who are they going to pick? I don't want to speculate on who could run or who can't run, because then, that's not the purpose of this video tonight. This is just basically to let you know that Tom Suozzi is going back to Washington and is going back to Congress. Excuse me there. So, long story short, Tom served in the Congress from 2017 till 2022. And obviously, I don't have to get into George Santos again, but yeah, pretty much we know that Tom came out and said he wanted to run. That's what happened, and yeah, that's what pretty much happened here. So I just want to see, to wrap up this video, how the snow might have impacted the election today. So I'm just going to take a look at the snowfall amounts from Winter Storm Lorraine. So I'm going to pull that up pretty quickly. Alright, I'm just taking a look at the specific parts of Queens and Nassau that are in this district. So in terms of Whitestone, they got about 5 inches of snow today. And there were complaints on the North Shore of Nassau County that people did have an issue trying to go to their polling place today. So let me just take a look at specific parts of the district. So I know this 3rd district very well. I can imagine, North Mid-Island region pretty well. So looks like Locust Valley had about almost 9 inches. So parts of the North Shore did see about almost 9 inches today. Look at that. Glen Cove had about 8.1 inches. Muttontown, yeah, I know Muttontown very well. And that's on the North Shore. 7.8 inches. Syosset had about 7.5 inches. Plainview had about 7.4 inches today of snow. Levittown had 6 inches. The Wollaston Park area had about 5.5 inches today. Plainview had 5.5 inches today as well. Hicksville, 5 inches. Full Park had 5 inches. Looks like a certain part of Bethpage had 5 inches. Kyle Place had about 5 inches today as well. So the more north you went in the district, it seemed you got more of the snow today. So yeah, that might have impacted this race today. I don't know, guys, but yeah, that's where I'm going to wrap up this video. Again, we're going to see what Tom does when he goes back to Washington, but certainly the immigration issue is going to be, I think, the top priority when he gets over to Washington. And as far as the salt issue, we'll see how that ends up. But one more thing I want to mention. I am hoping that Tom Suozzi does go to a dermatologist. Hate to be rude here, but that spot on his skin, he might want to get that checked out, because I actually have to go to a dermatology appointment myself on Thursday. I've been having skin issues behind the scenes, and I'm going to finally address my health. I certainly hope that, as a human being and somebody who has decency, I hope that Tom will do the right thing and, get that checked out. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I want to quickly say to my viewers, have a safe, happy Lent tomorrow. If you are observing for Ash Wednesday, we also have Valentine's Day tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm going to get going because I got work tomorrow. And I wasn't supposed to be in New Hyde Park, but I got to be there first thing in the morning. So, that's pretty much it. Have a good night, everyone.